trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new program, New Media: Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online content creators and media innovators, discovering how their efforts are fostering growth, education, and empowerment across Sierra Leone. Tune in as we spotlight the voices behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is New Media: Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV. Voices,
your trusted information hub.
Welcome to Voices Online TV, your trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new program, New Media: Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online content creators and media innovators, discovering how their efforts are fostering growth, education, and empowerment across Sierra Leone. Tune in as we spotlight the voices behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is New Media: Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV. Voices,
your trusted information hub. All right, good morning and welcome to the second edition of this week's program, Voices at 7, where they come to you live from Voices Online TV, now with Facebook and with YouTube channel. Me na Fatima Sisi.
And me na Magdalene Kagbo. Good morning. Well, inside the program today, we can look at 1 year after the country been get in general election. And we also look at the Western Area Rural District Council chairman. He say 2024 don't be the best year for local tax collection. And inside the studio this morning, we get Mr. Momo Kane, we are the Director for Electoral Education na the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. And we also got to forget Thomas Dixon, we go join me inside the studio soon.
All right, good morning, Mr. Kane, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, happy for there. I bring greetings from the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone.
Okay, continue for the with we. Now the program we will come back to you just now as we expect Thomas Dixon, journalist, we himself will join me soon for can talk on this important topic. When the 1 year after Salone election, waiting on the happen in terms of development and plenty other things in the country. You will know inside the program just now. But for now, make we take the first story. After 1 year, where Salone didn't get general election, the Electoral Commission for Salone don't respond to some of the concern them where people will be done the raise by the election. Mohamed Kone, now the Chief Electoral Commissioner, now the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, ECSA, make we listen to part of his statement to journalists them enter one press conference where they hold at in Tower Hill office Monday, June 24, 2024. All right, you will program
a total of 2,789,808 registered voter turnouts in the June 24th, 2023 elections, exactly 1 year ago. Female and 47.12% being male. The 2023 elections recorded one of the lowest invalid votes, consistent with the recent trend in reduction of invalid votes. 2007 recorded 7.30%. 2012 had 4.70%. 2018 first round 5.20%. 2018 runoff had 1.24%. And 2023 will reduce it to 0.39%. This is due to the robust electoral education strategy put in place as part of the 2018 Election Observation Mission recommendations. And this trend has been continuing even in primary chieftaincy elections, as shown in the table below. For instance, Falaba in Kwenadugu, Yeria Chiefdom, the voter invalid votes recorded is 0.5. And what is interesting, for this election, you had 23 candidates contested for this PC election. In Gawra Chiefdom, Kenema, you have 0.3%, where you had 7 candidates. Those who are questioning whether the data, the invalid votes for the 2023 presidential election is genuine, was not manipulated. We have seen the trend of downwards movement of invalid votes from 2007 onto 2023. So instead of celebrating that as an achievement, we have people who are questioning that. And the other interesting thing we need to also understand, you look at the 2018 election, where you had series of political parties in the first round, where we recorded 5.2%. But then when it came to the runoff, you only have 2 political parties. And these 2 political parties, the symbols of APC and SLPP, is well known that on Tuesday, 11 June 2024, the Commission presented the annual Amotitia Election Report 2023 to His Excellency, the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, in line with Section 32(12) of the Constitution. This report is a tandem in the legal provision, which demand the Commission to submit every year annual reports. I think it is also crucial for the Commission to talk about our participation towards the cross-party committee on electoral system and management bodies review, known as the tripartite. when the pronouncement was made in Parliament by the President that he was going to set up a committee to look into the electoral system. As a commission, when we came back, we were a little bit concerned. But when we analyze the situation, when we look back and reflect on what has been happening over the past 6 elections, to look into the electoral system, because as he mentioned when we submitted our reports, he has been a victim and he has been beneficiary of the system. In other words, he took the Electoral Commission to court in 2012. When we conducted the election 2023, APC had questions about the system. So it was good that he set up this committee. And therefore, as a commission, we decided that we have to fully cooperate with the tripartite or the committee set up, the tripartite committee.
All right, well, that's Nabi, the Chief Electoral Commissioner, and the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, ECSL, Mohamed Kone, in short statement, Nande, you don't watch. We dey continue with the program, and then I just short one from the whole press conference where they all yesterday outside and talk to journalists them, but concern them where they say people be on the raise after the June 2023 election. Well, we get na the studio Momo Mohamed Kane, where in the Director of Education, Electoral Education at ECSL. They also this morning, and they can tell we more about this press conference, the update or the response, where ECSL respond to them concerning. Once more, good morning again, and welcome to the program, Mr. Kane.
Thank you very much. I'm happy for being at the studio and for talk to people online, let them understand your own story.
Okay. We just only watched a short clip of what happened yesterday at the press conference. Usai una talk to journalists, them or address the public as una they respond to concern them where people don't raise all this while. My first question to you this morning now that why una choose for respond to them concerning them now after 1 year where the election don't do, and according to the Chief Electoral Commissioner, he said people don't they raise concern or don't they ask so many questions. Why now una choose for respond?
Okay, now a very good question. And with people way they watch this program, are happy for the program like I don't earlier state, and I they encourage with people for the continue for watch. These are very good. I like the station where me don't come. So I come back to your question. You know, now a very good question. Why now we they react to some of the things the way that on the pedal on we people in the country. First, we conduct an election way from the day even when we declare. Now, the first time this in the electoral process, we will get dates well in advance for the election. Then there will be very good news in terms of with democracy. We know when we get the election. So we can struggle small. We get a lot of guess. But this time around, we already know say there was an election right from the go. The activities the way start for take place, and the Electoral Commission. One thing we they keep yourself away from, we not for involved into the political argument. We deal with the political parties. We deal with politicians. Then get an argument. We normally we the flow between them. Because we are referee, not all comments you just get for come out. And because we in a law-abiding institution, you know, when we conduct elections, we're liable for let them take we in a court. Now that make when we done elections, we follow the procedure. If we follow up on this election, we always don't tell we people and say we'll not change nothing. And waiting the law guarantee we, waiting this country give we, because we work for una the people in the country. Within the country give we in a legal framework. Now we follow till to the last part of the farm. Along the line, we will get people who will get differences with how we implement them. But in all wise, when the political aspects is done, we don't conduct. We trust the election we will conduct, and we release a result to people. Then we trust them, and the political parties themselves sure of their result will give, because the result clearly shows that within the people in the country vote, and that will release out. So if that argument will be they fly around, where then they send around power with people, then we self they take a center stage for now, where we know, except after 1 year, before we know say the court issues them can less with regard to elections who they conduct. Not till we get control over that other aspect for go court. So that make most of the time when we conduct elections, after we don't count at the polling station, the most crucial document will they become sensitive at that point. Now the ballot papers then we will use during that day, on the election day, we keep them back safely and seal them. The seal will get MTF form, we get forms and we indicate the number of the seal we use. We they keep that information then they up to 1 year, more than 1 year. It find that most of the time now they responsible before now who we boxes then they spoil. If you go now we offices they meet them, because we can stack them before the election, but after election we're not able to stack them because we keep each polling station information in that box. So they keep them all along, including we self, they keep everything to we chest until we see say people where they argue out, we not decide say okay this law will take the law, because now only law we they react on. So now one of the reasons that we say why now. So that make all this while we see them and we see say the election at this date, the 24th, will be conducted. You don't go 1 year. So that make we self decide for come out and share our story out.
So when Commissioner Corneby dey talk, he said the 2023 election record the lowest invalid vote.
Great.
And people don't they ask so many questions.
Right.
Instead of the gladi,
Comment.
then they ask so many questions. So ECS said why una so concerned about this one. So instead of people ask questions, I mean gladi for the lowest invalid votes, then they ask questions.
Okay, now again a very good question. Wait till I can tell people and where they listen. So when the color where I get so black color, we all go there in the studio. When a black person do something, it's difficult for them. The other color person accept them. You know, now that make the electoral commissioner, the chief electoral commissioner, it logically start for follow the output of elections from 2007, how that trend be done they go. He read and out at the press conference. You know, we start from 7 point something, come down to 5 points, it come down to 2018 to 1.5 in the runoff. From 5 points we be there from the first election we will conduct, presidential, then we'll go into the runoff, we see a calm down. It's very important. So logically, if you take from 1.5, then it drop down to this election to 0.39. Now a success to the people. Gone are those days where people they say hey, the voices beat the other candidate. I'm sure those trends will be there. The voices beat you. Now that's the country, not we. What do we do? The elections will bland conduct. The outcome of those elections, then the EOM report, the observer missions, then the report will take into account. Me where they talk to una so, the department with me they now it blend with training and procedure. So the aspect of let we talk to the voters it be less. Not be too we're guilty of that. People they say the electoral commission not do a lot of sensitization. So what did the commission do? We develop a strategy how we able target to people then, because the people matter up to now. I think say the people in the context know than the contestant and they know than they say the people matter, because at the end of the day people then get for go vote. And the only reason why people then they go vote, 3 factors. Then for vote properly, then choice for be reflected. So now that aspect we capture in with strategy for roll out. We engage, we use a lot of ways them how for reach out to people.
So all in strategy then they work for the 2023 election.
So I think the outcome is shows a work.
So why you not work now the past election then?
We don't start this democracy from a very long time. Me, where they talk to us, so I joined the Electoral Commission way back in 2006. during Dr. Christiana Top in era. We all know, say, after the war, a little bit will be the struggle small, you know. To be honest with you, now maybe the electoral system be complex, maybe other issues then be the way really be the distract, maybe the people not be the own the aspect of election. So along the line will be they get issues of people they vote wrongly. And they take care, we then can say data, not only our people, they give disaggregated data. They follow all the logical aspects. Waiting, people they not need for vote wrongly boku by elections. Though even na the advanced countries they make it happen. But not to best practice. So we for do our own part, the contestants themselves do their own part, for now we engage with people they know how for vote.
Mr. Kane, you know if you say una late for response to people because we don't see so many political tension and una right una say concerns them don't they around the electoral process for 2023. So many concerns, especially for free tonya so how we they see during the election time people they say they're not able to get chance for vote on time. So many concerns then they come out up. We get some areas then where they receive boxes, they late, so many concerns. Why now again the question, no officer una late for respond to all them concerns they are. So because we don't see so many political tension, and you will agree with me, say this now one of the reasons we make the political tension all over the place.
Okay, a big question, why now? Why not now? Let me ask the same way, why not now? So like I explained to you earlier, you know, the Electoral Commission, we guided by law. If any institution really follow law, the Electoral Commission, one mistake or mistake is the cost to it. Because we know that they say one mistake they cost to it. We try for minimizer. Like I explained to you, political arguments, a ban for happen by elections. People in the contest, now high stake. Even at the West, we all know the story of the American election. Up to this day, Donald Trump gets his own thinking about the election we then conduct. So normally, the best practice, the Electoral Commission not to become a politician for move into as then they on them, then discussions.
So now the politicians then they raise the concern then?
The common people can raise concern, agreed. People get concerned, no election not there, where they go 100% free from issues. That make after every election, logically, now the country, we don't take into account which how we now we fall back, how we will for put her into law and improve on the next election. That's what we don't do from 2007 when we joined the Electoral Commission up to this day. Since we not 2007, you remember that we invalidate will not be get right for do those famous days, that Kailan issues. When we go 2012 for conduct the next election, we fight for put her into law. However, invalidation not a bad thing because we responsibility now for ensure say we protect the people and vote and bring out everything go inside the ballot box. Okay. If somebody want to do it illegally, we need for protect that space. So we do that, but it not be in a law. When we can choose 2012, we put her into law. This 2023, 2022, we realize in 2018, a lot of violence be there. We all know the story of 110, where you see people, politicians, hijack the box. If we see how people then get trained, the staff know who they take na Sierra Leoneans then. When you go to a polling station, you have to grab everything you can and go. Most times, the only law they prevent that from happening. So when we see say violence they take place, 2022, we put her into a law. That outside you get significant violence will disrupt the election, we call that place with the councillor. So then they go into law. So equally so the election now, why now will they react now? Probably with people and say need for no story. They don't hit we for one complete year. Now the Electoral Commission. But the election get two sides.
All right, Mr. Kane, continue for the winner the program. We will come back to you just now. Not forget to still watch we live on Voices Online TV, na Facebook and we YouTube channel. And na the program this morning, we look at 1 year after Salone election, will be 2023, and we get na the studio Mohamed Momo Kane, we na the director electoral education at the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. And we say so they expect Thomas Dixon, where a journalist himself will join me soon for Kayapu talk on this all important topic. Not forget for drop we comment or question na any of we channel name Facebook or YouTube, or you can as well go now with 034 225373 and drop we comment or question. We dey continue the program and now we dey go na FCC.
All right, so let me take another insert we get for una today. For reduce the plenty flooding way can happen during rainy season, the Freetown City Council say they don't clean over 20 out of 72 community them where they say flooding can happen every year. And Councillor Unisa Kamara, now the chairman for the Environmental Climate Committee, now Freetown City Council, and he talked this and more inside the interview where I do with him, and he begin for tell me about the strategy them way then they use for reduce flooding in the city inside this rainy season. That's not being Councillor Unisa Kamara, Chairman for Environmental Climate Change, na the Freetown City Council, and it be they tell me about ways them way them go use for reduce flooding na the Freetown City this rainy season, and also waiting people themselves for do so that flooding not go take place na the city. Well, in case you just join we, they listen to Voices Online TV through we Facebook page and we YouTube channel. And we also get now the studio this morning. We guest way I will come back to Mr. Kane. So people they ask questions. What they do for this report when I don't put out, let it reach everybody because people get concerned, people they ask beaucoup questions. So what I go do for make this report reach everybody and go get clarifications.
Great. I'm happy for that question. You know, the earlier sister talk on say why now? Why now will they come out? So now one of the factors when we done elections, we get a whole retreat. We self the go look we self in our glass and check. Waiting we do we right, waiting we need for improve on. So we don't compile, we get 2 report them who submit. By the way, why would they go to the president for submit? Because that the law asks we for do. So when we develop the election report plus we annual report, we gather all and clear and go to the president. We don't lay on a parliament because then the people in house. After that, we don't get a schedule we don't put in place for reach out. We don't start yesterday with the engagement with the media. And I did this morning again with the media. Other platforms that would use them. Hopefully, when the media gets the information, the potential for they reach out is great. And that make another joke with them. Once we get an invitation, we go out. So we said they come out aggressively with the promise the people will be the peddle some of the informations then we probably be very uncomfortable with regard to the Electoral Commission. Now we said they come out. So we always ready, we open, we doors them to them, the political parties. They have been reaching out from after the elections. We don't explain to them. They know the information. But along the line, you need for hang with something. So we believe saying a deliberate for use we as a scapegoat. But all this while. So now we reach out. We talk to people to the last person self, we try for let you understand. We move to district level for do engagement them, for share out, tell them about your own story.
So in which ways we are able to reach out to them?
So like I explained to you, in we strategy, in we communication strategy, across the board, we know all the platforms them we get engagement, we get meetings that we get for all stakeholders meetings. We engage even the political parties and because we realize each time we share information at Freetown, waiting they reach out na the district them, sometimes it's different. So you reach out to the political party level at district level. Would they use all the medium the way you can tap people in palm, using television, online, bloggers, newspapers, radio, whatever way for reach out to people them. We get the list layer within the localities, what we call them, we wix them. We reactivate them back for share this message out to them. So people then will able to know.
So now let me go back to the release and now we'll go to the tripartite committee. I see also una comment on una respond or una talk about una participation na the committee. You say from the start una be don't talk say una willing and ready for support that particular committee. So how the participation be done the Talek?
You know, this again are the other aspect where we feel say whoever don't they use we out, they don't do it in a very good faith. You know, when we conduct the election, we done the president the address. I think the parliament be the address. When he come out say, then they form a review. They review the electoral system, the management body. Initially, commissioners then be get mixed feeling because now a normal system where they happen pan each election we don't conduct after each election. We the first collect all the one we then can observe who accredit. By the way, we accredit a lot of people we observe the election. We not block anybody. We give opportunity to anybody where it come to which structurally, officially, right, we say you want to go observe. We get a profile back in both national and international. We accredit them. So we expect them, then get them, report them back to we. So we sit down, we do that for 2018 election. After 2018, we collect those informations. We do a lot of engagement about all waiting they tell we it mean a lot. Now some of them informations then they now translate into the laws them way the woman and the benefit today. So when we get that information about tripartite, we welcome them. We not get nothing to the hide. By the way, I can tell you for free. Because whatever, even if there is an intention for let the Electoral Commission hide and the law not allow them, the law they bring them out. Then the missing link people they not able to understand. Once there is an instruction, the law mandate we. Because on two sides we operate. We not operate based on opinion. You push through whatever way, now the law we they work with. Because if we for done so, sometimes this one way they so it hit we. Why is we for done so? So the best we can do, we stand straight between them because the law now that is it. Okay. So when they invite we na tripartite, first they write we. When they write we, it was very official because we all know them in terms of reference. We all know say they get 3 co-chairs them. 1 from government, 2 from the opposition, the 3rd one from the international community. We know their names them. So when they write we, the first communication we will get from them for submit, all waiting they want from we. It was signed, stamped by them 3 authorities then. So we continue for maintaining and then they in charge based on the terms of
and
reference.
Say no.
No, we do everything.
All
we get 2 sets of informations. We get classified information, even at this studio I come. Not all information you get forgive me. If I ask now everything, because one, the very law we mandate una for denial, that very law now na the work with. Waiting on a back end, except I use the law for know how many viewers them profile. You don't just give it those info. They are classified information. So when they ask we all waiting what we say, the law allow we forgive them.
So the disaggregated data will don't be an issue. It is among the classified information because now that I just what I ask you say why we see a long press release from the All People's Congress Party and decide for withdraw because of that particular information there.
I really before which I want to take and logically how we operate with them. Okay. Would they come to disaggregated? Okay. I know now the crops of the matter.
Of course.
Even with viewers them, that question because we save the area. They not give result. Disaggregated data not there until tripartite pull them before. You know all those things them, but we not blame the people them. The people who they operate with, who they know what's inside the law, and then they send them messages. Then they
and una back late for response to them.
Well, I know look at and late.
Information gap.
I know look at and late.
Okay.
Why not now? Okay. That's the other question.
Then why
the fact
now?
is we don't spend 1 year behind the election. So and we they come out and I think say everybody go know so we are not targeting anybody. We just they share our own story out. So we give all those documents to them. The 1, 2, we give all the result by the way. All the results to them. Until they say no result, no day. We gave them all the results where the law allow we from district level, regional, up to the national level results where the chair announced. We reference we website a day. So the idea that they don't no result, no, then they really it is ingenious to anybody where they think that. We gave them a copied electronic copies of we informations. Few things then we not able to forgive them because the law not allow we. One was they see the situation room report on that day. We cannot give that out. Now classified information. Now this hinge now make we institution they operate. We send staff them out. We give them link for get back to it and get difficulties. You want to tell me that information in waiting for be the concern when issues there. Like Freeton, you talk of them. Very correct.
So what are this classified information and why for be that kind tedious something where even the public they suffer forget they no forget her?
Okay, so when you talk of classified, I think if you go to the dictionary meaning, classified na any information
No,
wey
wetin
the
I
law.
mean, wetin I mean, na that why we for take certain information wey we know say this wire, so if we release am or if people know wetin dey inside the ego is tension, but we decide for make am classified information wey we dey find am so difficult for release am to the public.
I think so all information wey suppose to dey in the public, e dey in the public. I need for clear that to you. If you dey talk of, again, disaggregated data, because that is the argument, we start am from registration. Data na any information wey you dey gather about something. It can be either electronic or hard data. That station by station information was given out to the political party. The raw result, now we, the Electoral Commission and political party, now we no more get on this country. Which other one you feel say very important? Now that same result will give them, now with the input into the system, now will they read out as result. So they already have that. Now pre-carbonated result sheet they will get, we call RRF. Where you write pan one, if you write A, the A they reflect pan several of them, like 7 copies. Because we they expect say all parties can send. We they get double result sheet for accommodate them all. However, we accredit both APC and SLPP for all we 11,832 stations. They were accredited. They're not saying, you don't go attribute unto we. If they're not saying somebody for day, because we set up where they go there, we also they take risks. We staff them where they take, not to we who in the office they go conduct election. No. We they recruit over 80 to 90,000 staff them where they do them work there. So now people that they take with the Sierra Leoneans them, there are various areas. You can't, it is even impossible say they move people from one end to the other. We recruit them based on district level. We roll them out. Now then they conduct their elections there. And honestly, up to the day we conduct elections, we know say election was conducted. We know say you not say for una they out, we wanna go observe, we wanna see people them out. We wanna be the go observe, we wanna see political parties them where they observe elections. Were they committed? Then they left with the political parties. But after we done the result, I just give a scenario to you. This data where people they talk about, it's already within them. It is at the hand. When we conduct the elections, we don't accredit them for money. When we're ready for count, the same staff them, then they now turn to counting agent. After we done the counting, we tally before them. I have not seen in a situation where SLPP, APC will say, no, Lord, just combine all, we put on one side. It is difficult for let happen. When we don't tally, we don't write on the result sheet, then they sign them. If they not sign them, no mean say the law no make that result not bound. Because of lack of sufficient education, some can say because if you get poor votes there, they just walk out. It doesn't mean the result not certified. In company way they sign. After we they don't sign, we take 2 copies out of the 7. The rest we give parties. We hang one at the stations where una media can access. We do in the time where election they go, we then can they announce. Then progressive result can they read out on a radio and television. That's how you get those informations. So that result they will the parties them. And they have not said ECSA refused giving them that information. The only part where people in this, okay, that same result where you get, where I get, now I can input into the system. And waiting the law tell me for do, since the time when we joined the Electoral Commission, the law tell we say aggregated result from district level. Aggregated, you gather all at the district. Certified by the district returning officer, regional returning officer. Then the chair with the Freetown by the way in there. He come and calculate all and read out and declare the winner. Okay. So now that will follow. So when we go now the tripartite, we send the documents in. They invite we again. Unfortunately, the secretary to tripartite, we don't work with we before. By the way, the expert the way they come with. Now people know that we don't work with. Now they set this system. Because then they hidden from the public. They were the chief technical advisors in the previous elections. Kate will come up from Australia, now be the secretary, 2018, na Kate Naina be the chief technical advisor. That is the situation. We not still refuse.
Okay.
George, we conduct this election now, this 2023 election, now be chief technical advisor, again UNDP, and then they be the expert them. A few of the expert them, but we still work with them. At some level, the dialogue go, we tell them, in fact, these same people we don't turn as expert to UNA, they were part of the election. Now they develop this system, they use. The only difference we come now, if you don't learn from way back 2007, we think say the Chief Electoral Commission threw a challenge. We don't get this IT department and data department for far too long. Let us do something now. Okay. Because previously, one of the reasons we disaggregated data, we would struggle for give out, because people can't say it, 2007, 2012, when they can go back, then they block with system. After the experts come, when we work them, if they are going, you get for call them back come, you pay millions of dollars for come back and open that system.
Why then they block her?
Nah, right. The man I can put in software.
Okay.
Just like the right owner get to this one system.
So go back to una performance na the tripartite committee.
Oh, it was excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, it was excellent. If they are honest with themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you bring about the All People's Congress, the allegation at the press release say una no give for release the information to them, we make then decide for withdraw at some point. So
it be surprising to we, because if you watch the clip then, I was part of the delegation we go na the tripartite. I know they talk because somebody can inform me. Yeah. Right? We did it before some of them. We went into the hall as early as 8 o'clock. Some come back 9 o'clock. We did it for almost 6-7 hours before the tripartite. All the commissioners then, all, even the one we don't retire, we conduct the election. All of us were there, including technical staff. It was like a friendly atmosphere. Then grill we to their own best level. Some of the questions they were asking, we now be the direct and say, ask we so. Because sometimes, what you want get, you might not get it. You actually say, after the election, anybody, after the election, they don't, anybody take one a court. Then we say we don't conduct series of elections. 2007, they go to a court. 2012, they go to a court. 2018, nobody not go to a court. And 2018, okay, nobody went with us. 2023, nobody attempted to take us to court. 2018, okay, Steve Blyden went with a court. So if we say 2023, that is specific. But anyway, we answer to almost everything then compile. By the way, then compile the questions then in the absence. They not even give we. Just like why I come and they talk to una. When I don't give me preview of waiting at the interview script. But me una the dialogue because I know waiting at the talk. So obviously when we go there as a team, the morning will reach where they want start. Because when they ask questions, some of them, we are the experts. If they ask you want source information, if you struggle, will they guide you? Because they work for the country, not for you. So we agree they gave us the copy of the questions, both sides. I'm sure both of them agreed. They even went away from the script. They asked me all these things where you see now in the letter. We explained to them. We give them this premise that this the owner, the act owner already get them. We gave you people the result. If you don't take this result in a court, Lord, so you take Freetown, for example, will be announced, say, may Lord forbid, this other person.
So what's be wrong if we give them back? Anything wrong if we give them back?
Okay, so we know the base, we activities them on assumption or sympathy.
So now one on the list?
No, now the law they guide we.
So now the law say we be don't do them because they don't get if they ask me not for give again.
No, we don't give them results. We give them results because that the law say forgive them. They are not asking for the same result because they have never said station by station result was not given to us. Maybe this big word disaggregated, that's the problem we have. Disaggregated involved in a lot. Even the data of how many women vote, how many men vote. how many man register. We have all those informations. But when you say disaggregated, your point where you dey push at, you want get the station by station result, we enter into the system.
Yeah.
So,
Great. That's what they want. But that was given in the aggregated form. At the same result, then combine, because now that the law allow, we will give out. And we don't explain to them in our own meetings, we and them, that ever since the Electoral Commission, before Kone, it's not an invention by Kone, the Electoral Commission, maybe the court, if he asks the Electoral Commission for submit that data, we go in, where you already get. Because before we input the result, we take the result, we show them, then we get clearing point. If we get issue with that result, we send out for a recount in the presence of all the party agents, international observer. That is what we did. So if that result don't go inside the system, by the way, then they observe just like how we all they watch. So the only tool not go allow you for Tima behind the machine, because we get internal system. If you input the wrong data, it jam inside the system. So that same information where we and then get, now with the input, now until they come back to we through the court system, say you put 5, now 10 suppose for day, then we print and give. That's how the baseline the election done day. Now, waiting come up from this election, disaggregated data from the system, projection of result as with the tally. Those are brilliant things.
okay.
So what we are appealing now, put it into the law.
Okay.
All right. So, well, we get different other political parties them way contest by this election. Then self being they ask for the results on adjust the All People's Congress being they demand for the results and all.
So the good thing and the beauty, because they all know what thing we can give out to them, after we give, the chair read the result on that faithful day. Now I make not to the day when I vote, and they do the announcement. You get period where it take. We get internal mechanisms. If we get result, we get issue pan, we dey recount in the presence of the, we dey send for the box. The box come back, we recount. That's how they do throughout. And results are tallied at regional level. Issues they when I don't clarify and done before the system finally they get a result. So when we don't get them print out result, we dey give that at regional level. So all the chair they do, compile all the regional result them and read out who that at the final or how the results come out. So all the parties them, they know that what we're supposed to give, including APC and SLPP, and that will give out. But we started way back from if you can recall, this aggregator started with registration, not to new cliche.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Kane, continue for those who the program. We will come back to you just now. We will continue the program. Don't forget to drop we comment or question now with Facebook or with YouTube channel. As we continue the program, we will take another issue, and now we will go now Western Area Rural District. The chairman for the Western Area Rural District, Kasha Olan Cole, say this year now one of the best year forward see in terms of local tax collection, as he said they don't collect plenty cop-up and local tax this year past the other year them. He talked this and more to you, Magdalene Kabu.
This is my 6th year in office, and I would say this is the best because for the first time we will forget the tax inside February this year. Normally we can get it in September, October, when we are almost around. But this year we will get it inside February. We will get 500 books, and now we don't get another 500 books, so 1,000 books. The 500 books we don't sell first, don't done. And the second 500, I think about 5 or 10% not left out of them. So people will comply, then they buy the local tax. It is 5 billion and they are buying it. When we officially go out, yes, we get 2 people will ask questions because they want to know what you do with the money, they want to know how you spend the money, and because we get pointers, and so like easily buy the tax. I want to say yes, the people they do well, in that direction for buying local tax. They are buying.
Okay, so what about the property rates?
Property rates get small challenge because property rates is demanding. Firstly, you get for do some evaluation that the property, you get for go assess the property for determine the price. Because based on the features of the property, now in the machine will tell you, say, okay, this a social amount if you pay. So we don't really done before you pay, you call demand note where they show you what you for pay, and then you go to the bank and pay. But the problem here is that some people don't go to the houses them, they are there, they oversee, and get caretaker. And when you go there, effectively I'm going to measure. Somebody take a say, I'm going to sell you, so they can't take the property that me have. So except you cannot communicate with that person the way they overseas. So it can take time. So you work for 1 week, or take 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So you get response more challenging. But as a whole, we try. But forget the data, very, very expensive. For do that valuation, they for go assess the property.
Okay.
So one for thank God for ban, budget network way, advocacy network where they help with. As I speak to you right now, they don't help with funds. We don't take people out, they go and do assessment for 35,000 property there. So if you check first, we get 35,000 property in our system. So added to this one we don't do for we now, it then go to 70,000, apart from the one they will get at Waterloo. So that means when we say, okay, at this I get some property, and at this amount they will pay me at the end of the day. So one for thank bank for that good work they do for me. People they pay, but it's also not easy. Don't forget, say, when you go like the York part, you don't get bank. Because when money in a bank, you pay. So it's people say I'm very tough for come on York, for can pay at the council here, or for can pay at the bank in our water. Because you don't pay transport everything. So that's one challenge. Now make we don't talk to Zenith Bank. If you see in our council right now, we get Zenith Bank here. Because for many people don't go to Wellington, not go inside Freetown, or any part of the country. And where office we are mountain also again, we don't put Zenith Bank there. So we don't try to take the council to the people. We don't establish office in Grafton, we don't establish one IMAT, we don't establish how you call them mortgage. So people don't get it in there here today, get the bank, they can easily pay it. We don't come back, Waterloo. You know, if you don't pay 100,000 for example, when I 100 euros now, then you pay 60 euros transport for going come. So when you add instead of 100 euros, you don't go to 160. So people will say, okay, that means you don't wait until council can take the money.
Okay.
But now we don't move the council closer to them, then for go pay them.
Okay, so now every year people for they pay the local tax and as well the property
Yes,
rates?
the tax for 1 year, from January 1st to December 31st.
Okay.
Even if you buy December 30, the 31st will expire. So the first bank you for buy.
Okay.
So the even property rate, we go to call physical year. How the money they round. So after the pay in college, we pay July, and next year July they don't know. We are for the 1 year. Instead of same year, the money don't done. We pay for the property rate, you house rate, you pay for now, December 31st, it's not done. So you for pay back for the next year. Because then money we collect, so there's a lot of things they don't do for the people. There is no way we can run this council without, we got our own source. Yes, we get money from donors, we get money to come out from government, but for example, this is at 2024. For 2024 money, we forget for government every quarter. This is June, we'll not get it. For first, second, or third quarter, first and second quarter, we'll not get it. So, at their own source, then the money they collect from the tax, the property rate, the sand dues, the market dues, the lease rent, the money they use now for one council. For example, for pay with junior staff there. Government they pay me, pay me deputy, and the 14 senior staff, and government they pay. But all the junior staff, like that, over 160 junior staff. Now we pay them every month. So that out of that money we will pay them. We work for build markets, we work for make additional schools, we work for make road, like for example, then community self-help project them, and then money we use for help the community, for the community. We work for clean, and the cleaning, all cost sanitation, and take plenty of money. For every day they spend close to 56 million euros. 56,000 the new money. Now they spend every day for clean. So check out by week, by month, by year. It's very serious.
Yeah.
All right, that's Nabi Kashe Olan Cole, now the chairman for the Western Area Rural District Council. But they talk inside an interview with William Magdalene Cabo, so they give updates to people. But tax collection now Western Area Rural District, USA is say this 2023 year don't be one of the best as in council able for collect plenty tax in terms of local tax. We dey continue with the program, and the program we still listen to, we still watch. Now, Voices at 7 when it come to you live from Voices TV, and also you get with our YouTube and Facebook page. Continue for watch we as we don't get some text message. We don't come inside with 034 225 373. The text line again at 034 225 373. Send we message any side way you take. You can send it through WhatsApp or text message. Magdalene.
All right, okay, so we get one text message we don't come in from Abbas Nalomli, and he say Lowe kindly ask the ECSL for answer the release of the designated data properly. They said they don't understand, so they able to explain to them fine.
Okay, this one from Kato, they say 1 year after election, ECSL is contributing to the political hype in the country. And the last one, we don't come inside the program, they say, kindly ask the ECSL man to explain further what has been their participation so far in the tripartite committee and why people are still asking for further information. All right, well, done the text message, then we don't get. We come back to Mr. Kane still there to the studio.
Thank you very much. I think say I tell thank you to people, and the reason why they in the studio now for let people understand more about waiting our own story. The car earlier don't explain. I will start with the last person we talk about. Explain more about tripartite committee. I think say
you say una participation and why people still they ask for further information.
Okay, so now one of the aspects done the way again we need for question people will because I not be complete probably maybe I need for logically complete and people will understand. So like I explained you, me happen for be part of the delegation we go. I first don't explain you say it was friendly. I don't tell you say they don't limit anybody for letting not ask we. When even someone go out of the way for ask some information in colleagues and they know that's what we are going to say no let ask. At some stage it went personal, but we end up for Commode, we responded over 5 hours. Just imagine over 5 hours we did in front, we boss them, we boss directly, say we in need clarification from other commissioners or in need from the technical team. We responded to almost all the questions that we they asked we. It was clear after that meeting because we go na the meeting after we don't send in the document. Interestingly, nobody no asks relating to waiting that we don't send. The focus was on the same much talk about something, but we clarify to them. We explain to them the reasons how we do we work. We're not sentimental. Things that we're supposed to give now, we law allow we forgive. We don't give. Things that way you still want, if you take the route, we don't need for tell person take the other route. If you take the other route, that route to go compel we forgive you the information where you feel say you already not get them. So now so we end up with the tripartite, we get the ask for a photo shot, we get it was very happy family affairs. At the end of the day, one appeal we me take highly came from Dr. Mara. He said, ECSL, this work we all do now for help the country. When I don't do very well, I keenly pick that question there. When I put together, we don't know now about now, when I put together things that we when I feel say go able for improve on the election going forward. I consider that for be a friendly request. That was right in the hall. We laugh over, so we go do them. And we came back. As we are walking along that line, forgive them, help them further, because now we they conduct elections. We self need forget the tools then we they help for conduct the election. We say self one time. The only thing we're not able for bend to us. we can't go beyond waiting the law no ask we. Then they whatever people and they talk, if they understand that we know the law, when we mistake, then can give wrong information out. It'll be joy to people. But if we mistake, do anything go wrong, na serious problem on we. So then we get a letter. Earlier, I don't explain to you that when they want write we, now the 3 chairs, then they sign and write we. We get one letter from the secretary. One of the secretary will be the way na Kate will tell you, by the way, now be the chief technical advisor for the 2018 election. So not to new people and to we. These are people who all long work. That they be help we can conduct elections. Some of them develop the system don't they use all this while. So when a writer will tell and say, no, the letter was not properly addressed, we send them back to the tripartite. Tripartite now, then sign the letter we invite we, there we go. So now the same thing happen with the APC letter we then write we. After we all done this discussion, we done bottom, I'm sure they were about to release their report. Then we get 1 day and write we, all the people where they represent APC sign, say they need ABC information. So we responded back. We tell them the same thing we tell tripartite, whoever be right way, not be properly addressed. We say, one, let the letter go be properly addressed. Let the 3 people they own say that they want this information from we. B, we don't almost answer all these questions they want to ask we. So those are the 2 premises where they inside the letter, where they in social media.
Okay.
Where it's not too wrong because we're in a law-abiding institution. So that's the point. Somebody they ask about this same disaggregated data. I don't explain. I think say I need to go over again.
Before you go over, let's take this last question and you will get time now for answer. It come out from Aziz. He said a text from Bo. The ECSL man and their press conference is putting it as if all is well. But according to Carter Center observers, they reported that the tabulation process lacked adequate level of transparency.
Tabulation.
Yes, tabulation.
Yeah.
Transparency, and also Carter Center observers directly observed instances of broken seals and inappropriate open ballot boxes in 3 of the 5 tally centers. It come from Aziz. He said the text from Bo. So now you get all the time for respond as we defeat for him.
A good last start from Carter Center.
Sure.
Honestly, with those are some of the issues then. I explained it to you earlier. We don't get no reason for do anything wrong in this country. We all day. This is the same team who conduct 207. When I all clap for you, I have told you people that me join the election. 80% of waiting at the Electoral Commission now conduct all these elections. We wanna be the hell we are there. Nobody not describe we. If I was in charge of this,
so tell them be okay with everything will be happening.
That's how election is. That's how election is. Anybody when in the win at the end, a glorify. You are when a victim.
So you want to say the one they will get the concerns and the one they will lose?
So I'm not addressing, but that's how it is. But I respond to these tabulation issues. So these are the issues where we get with international observers. Now we are crediting, they observe we. We never restricted them. I wish before the dialogue with the Carter Center person, because me an education man. I was there through and through. We are first for allow them for observe. We need for be commended. We not restrict them. Then go right inside the tally center. I know what I mean by tabulation. Now input to the input data. And when we result can come, the box where the result they come inside, we open up before the political party. The result they inside tea bag. Now plastic tea.
So this the observation is wrong?
It's wrong, my dear. The result they inside tea bag. If you be telling me say the tea bag was broken into, there is a point. In say the seals them. The result not to seal, then at the premium. There is a tea bag where it is left in the presence of the party agent, the slaughter inside. Anytime we attempt to remove that result, the redundant the tea bag. And you know get all that tea bag for put inside.
So, Mr. Kane, I want to put on to you say then reports there so una can get them when the observers them can release them, they can make an announcement to una. So una don't respond to them because some of the issues there so I know say now one the way even we the time we say we book them Now reports the way them be share with we. Una can respond to them for telling say this way una do a way una observe not to the right thing.
Okay, so I explained to you, say, after the elections, we don't get series of engagement,
With
including the international community, including all the ambassadors. So, and each of the institutions we observe, they send a report back to we. We don't get clarification meetings. We don't explain it to them. We don't know waiting at the motive.
But no make
We
the public
don't-
know waiting happen.
Oh yes, we don't they talk with the public.
No, I mean in terms of the recommendation for tell the public say waiting this particular observer observe not to the right thing, this not the right thing.
So normally after elections, we dey gather all the EOM report. This time when we meet with them, we don't meet with majority of them. We come observe. We book time for meet with we meet with ambassadors. We don't explain the process to them. That will not do anything different from what we last do in the last elections. The same thing what we do in the last elections. Now the same thing we do back. The issues where them be they push now we throat, then say this issue of tabulation, not to get the issue, they say for project. As with the input, the screen where you get here now for the show say you don't put 5. 5 will be
Transparency.
reflected. But transparency does not only stop at that level. What of even you can see the 5? Sometimes na something you're not supposed to do. But now the issue, transparency, they go along with the law. The Electoral Commission get instrument. When at the legal framework, when now we they work with, now in this country, give we. As an international observer, you dey familiarize yourself with the law. When you familiarize yourself with the law, you know say at no point there is an issue of projecting results. However, does that mean we not go able to do am? We get potential for DUAM, but we not reach the age for DUAM. Now we introduce for project results, by election, because a smaller election will not be compelled for DUAM. After this Freetown election, we will be getting a lot of argument, will be the input with the project, because now fewer numbers of polling stations. This na beaucoup number of polling stations. Now, these are the issues you put in your report. The next election we'll get for conduct, obviously, if it is in the law, we implement them because that is back up with the logistical aspect. We cannot, on the day of polling, the day we'll start for tally, now people they can't tell we say for project. How are you going to do it? You know, plan logistically. That's when you just come into the tally center and say, when I for project too, we don't want this. You don't operate that way in elections. You plan logistically. Before I come at this studio, we plan. If we not be plan this engagement not they become possible. So the issues of disrupting, you just come on the spot to do this. It don't happen at election, my dear. Wait till they happen at election, now wait till they at the law because then we defend. So at that moment we cannot project. But there was no issue with tabulation. The same process, the same system, now double blind entry we get. 50 or 60 or 100 of them, the input, the result here, then take the same result, collusion or with the other people waiting at the other side of the room. Then they take the same result, you know they determine who that then they go give the result copy to the one where you don't input here, where A don't input, then can go to B, they can give anybody in the B section, the B input. If you be put 5, but now actually in a 6 for the day, the system they jam with that result. You know they go through. And they call the supervisor for check waiting go wrong. The data entry officers, they are aware about this. And this they happen, we get clear view where everybody they see. The only way you go say for they behind the tally staff, we don't see so they can be and then they disrupt the process. Argument can they. Party argument inside tally center. More than even the actual argument where they inside. Sometimes some then colleague they say, no, you know for there. That has been from 2007. When we get people where they come in, the other, no, minister, not for Kai side. Then he spend 20 minutes on those arguments. If we saw they wait for that, we know they get result, take 1 month. And we don't want that. So we put a glass in between them. But the glass was transparent. They see. The officers, they will not pin in a corner. The computer is in front of you. The officer at the back of the thing. The result they done. When they input the result, you where they key in the result, the man where they observe, they see. Some were even literally standing. Then they see what we staff, then they do na the tallies, including these international observers. So the only issue they bring up on this election was we suppose for project.
Okay, so now explain give them the reasons
We
why
did.
you not project.
Oh yes, we did. That you know the inside law that one logistically will not plan. The bottom line, logistically will not plan. You get how many regions that we get? We get Bo, we get Kenema, we get Podloko, we get Freetown, we get Makeni. Those 5 centers, the result input are because the last election until we say we delay for, so we recruited more people for input the thing. Who that in you want for direct for C? The result not final, even when A don't put, B don't put. Until the system clear before you able for project. So you get a lot for even track and for the difficult. But however, if it don't become an issue on a law, we dey plan for the next election.
So one final question. Most time we can see ECSA they disagree with international management. I mean election management.
Not always.
Most time, I not say always. I say most time when they
Okay.
disagree with the report. Why?
We have not always disagreed with their report. Too,
No, I not say always. I say most time.
2018. No, it doesn't mean we can clarify issues. We not there for disagree. We accredit for observability. We do. We are not fighting. That not make people when they say why now? Because we don't want to go into argument. We conducted an elections where by law we guarantee that election will conduct. Even today, somebody can go to court. We guarantee what we do. You prove we, and up to this stage, until somebody uploads some fake RRF them, I know we don't know about that. We later, I verify, we slash the control, tell we say that result to the input, not to correct result. Until somebody taking RRF them, you be say, now this Mayor Akiswaya get. But Mayor Akiswaya get more than this. That's become the issue. But nobody no do that to we. You have not done that even in Freetown. So we know when they do over 100 recommendations, 2018, we almost take all into account. So we have not disagreed, but we clarify issues.
All right, Mr. Kane, we'll not repeat the time again. We will find time invite you again for continue with this particular discussion. And now so we want for take time end the program for today. Not forget to the program will be the watch now Voices at 7, where they come to you every Monday to Friday at 7 a.m. to 8:30. I want to say plenty thank you to we guests we get this morning when Momo Mohamed Kane from the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. So the entire production team, the technical team, everybody we don't make it able for watch this program live. We say plenty thank you to una all, and special one day go to the camera operator when Prince Kute and Alex Felix Elba produce the program. Mina Fatima Sisi, get yourself a lovely Tuesday.
And me na Magdalene Kagbo. Tote tomorrow I say goodbye.
This online TV, your trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new program, New Media, Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online content creators and media innovators, discovering how their efforts are fostering growth, education, and empowerment across Sierra Leone. Tune in as we spotlight the voices behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV. Voices,
your trusted information hub.
Welcome to Voices Online TV, your trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new program, New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online content creators and media innovators, discovering how their efforts are fostering growth, education, and empowerment across Sierra Leone. Tune in as we spotlight the voices behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV. Voices,
your trusted information hub.